Shalom, shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect. Brother Dawalai, back again. Just quick lesson, with everything that we see coming along, more and more it's becoming necessary to move in wisdom, to move circumspectly, to pay attention to everything that you do and say, just, hey, move wisely. So we're living in these times, and this is truly just the beginning, and now more than ever, we have to move with a level of wisdom. So as always, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Raha Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, bishops, the men of great millstone, peace and salutations to the house of David, the hopeful elect, 144,000, and to the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the hopeful elect. To you, I say shalom. So, as always, full circle, full disclosure, I want to begin my lesson in the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 10. And I'm going to start at 8 today because, our people are rebellious. Our people are rebellious. They're wicked. They don't want to hear the things necessary. They have completely conformed. They fully melted into the degeneracy of blackness. Our people, they are what they say. When they say they are what they say they are. Yes, our people are what they say they are. They are black in every sense of the word. And this is Proverbs 9 and 8, and it reads, "Reprove not a sinner, lest he hate thee." Salakia. "Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee." And I'm going to go to the blue letter and get that definition for scorner. A scorner, H3887.
Strong's H3887. Loots.
To scorn, make mouth at, talk arrogantly, to boast, to scorn, to mock, deride, to interpret, to interpretator, ambassador, to be inflated, scoffed, act as a scorner, show oneself a mocker. So essentially, a non believer, you know? It's like you see it out here a lot of times in these other camps where, come here, brother, come here, brother, you got a moment for the Lord? You can let me talk to you about the Lord. Hey, brother, hey. And these people, hey, man, I don't want to hear that. You can't tell me nothing. I'm this, that, and the other. And, they get into these long arguments and heated, arguments, and they're ready to, hey, don't even bother with these people, man. Don't reprove them. Don't rebuke them. Don't, you know what I mean? When they hear it, the Most High is going to let them hear what's necessary to lock them into their condemnation. You know, so hey, those are the elect that the Most High has chosen. Hey, they're gonna hear this message, and it's gonna activate within them. It's gonna activate something within them, and they're gonna need to learn more. But these other folks, man, they don't want to hear it. They are not trying to hear it. It says, "Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee." You know, and that type of man is going to be seeking out the truth. That level of man is going to be seeking a deep understanding, a deeper understanding. It says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." And see, these other camps, man, they out here, you know, you pursuing after people who are truly, they're not people of wisdom. They're not wise people. So, and that's the difference you see between, the Great Millstone and the affiliates and these other camps. When people walk by, they're not, hey, brother, hey, come here, brother, let me, and that's why it's kind of like, when I was watching one of the elders' videos, with them mocking, these different people, with their parodies, and you notice that it's always a reflection of these other camps. Come here, brother. Let me talk to you, brother. Come here, brother, brother, brother. Hey, you got a moment for the word? Hey, shoot. People, when dealing with Great Millstone and its affiliates, they just naturally walk up and listen. Now, there may be some who hear for a moment, and then, you know what I mean? There's a negative thing associated with them. But for the most part, man, most of them, hey, if they walk away quietly, but they've gleaned some level of understanding, a little bit, you know what I mean, of knowledge they take with them. And some may, come back again. Some may, hey, they may search more in depth before they return. But nevertheless, you don't get the vitriol and the hatred like you do with these other houses. There's always, hey, brother, hey, come here, sister. Hey, sister, you got a moment for the word? And in many instances, they're doing it for their own self grandization. You know what I mean? Not to lift, you know, up Yahweh Shai, you know, not to raise him up, but to raise themselves up. And that's why, hey, that's why what they do is not, you know what I mean? Yeah, for a period, you see, a lot of members, you see a lot of things happening, you see, you know what I mean? But in the end, it's not built on a solid foundation. You know what I mean? It's built on rocks. It's built on in thin soil. It's built on something that it's not, and eventually it's going to come to not. You know, this thing. Hey, this is the way you build. This is how you make things happen correctly. And this is John 12:32, and it reads 31. It started at 30, and it reads, Yahushua answered and said, This voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. So, essentially, our goal, our motivation, our work is to lift up Yahweh Shai, to raise up Yahweh Shai. We must decrease, he must increase. That's the job. The job is not to glorify and self-grandize yourself. The Most High will send his elect that he wants to hear this, in the direction that he wants them to go. He'll bring them into that understanding. He'll walk them where he wants them to walk. You know, this is again in Proverbs 13. Wow. Man. Yeah, this is Proverbs 13 and 20. I'm going to start at 18, and it reads, Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. And we see that on a daily basis, man. You know, the desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is an abomination to fools to depart from evil. It says, He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. And our people, man, they love to have companion with fools. And you see that, you know, every day when you watch this YouTube, all of the different pranksters. When you watch was that TikTok, YouTube, just about everything on there, it's just full of pranksters, jokesters, pranksters, people moving in stupidity. And then when they get snatched up, you know what I mean? It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. But hey, we're coming more and more to that point where, hey, you people's jokes are going to cost you your lives. This walking in foolishness is going to cause you to be destroyed. You know, the Most High gave these instructions for a reason, to protect you. You know, that's why we say the law can't save you, but the law keeps you safe. When you're not doing things that go against the law of the Most High, guess what? A lot of times you don't put yourself in that danger that comes with transgressing those laws. There's a reason why the wages of sin is death. You know, sin being the transgression of the law. So, hey, just always we say simple examples. You sleeping with another man's wife and he wants to take your life. You stealing and get caught, and that person that you stealing from decides to take your life, or you get locked up. You know what I mean? All of these things are a direct result of the transgression of the law that was given to us to protect us, you know, to guide us. What does a schoolmaster do? Guides you, teaches you. The same with the law. It's a schoolmaster. It teaches you, it guides you, but it's not going to save you. That salvation comes through Yahweh Shai, given to us by Yahweh. And through faith in Him, we walk in the ways of righteousness, which is following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, this Idumean Christianity is a farce. It's a joke. I love cheesy, so I don't have to do nothing he says. you know, but the scripture says, we'll get that. Let's see here. Slovakia. Because everybody, everybody loves the Lord. You know, everybody loves cheesy. I love cheesy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Me and cheesy are on I chose cheesy. But the scriptures is clear. Number one, you don't choose him. Yahweh chooses you for him. And if you're not chosen from Yahweh, then Yahweh Shai ain't going to be dealing with you. You know? It says, he that saith, I know him, is Salakia. It's 1 John 2 and 4, and it reads, and 3, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. That's New Testament Christians. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So, there you have it, And let me get the receipts for what I just said. This is John 17:9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me. So, Yahweh picks them out. They belong to him, and he gives them to Yahweh Shai. And you ain't choosing Yahweh Shai. Yahweh chooses you, and then he gives you to Yahweh Shai. And that choice was made from the foundation. And all mine are thine, and all thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. You know? And that's a beautiful chapter, but that's what I wanted right there. You know? And this whole thing is, basically, hey, walking in wisdom because of the times we live in, you know? I mean, it's something that you should be doing anyway, but now more than ever, and our people are not trying to hear it. It's the furthest thing from their thoughts, you know. It's too much party and bullshit, do as thou will, dolo, all of that with our people. But Ephesians 5:15, and it reads, see then that ye walk circumspectly. And we're gonna let's see.
Strong's G 199. Akribos. Akribos.
Akrebos. Exactly, accurately, diligently. So now, when you read that, see then that ye walk accurately, diligently, correctly, not as fools, but as wise. Why? Redeeming the time because the days are evil. We're going to go back up here.
Strong's G 1805. Exargarazzo. Exargarazzo.
Exargrazo, redeeming. By payment of a price to recover from the power of another, to ransom, buy off. Metaphor of Yahweh Shai, freeing the elect from the domination of his oppressors, his enslavers, to be saved from one's enemies. Honestly, sometimes, hey, you gotta pick out the bones, you know. Know ye not that the law has dominion over him as long as he lives? And this is just, the Christianity, slipping this Christianity in there, free you from the laws. You're not free from the laws, you know. There's a temporary reprieve from the penalty. But trust me, if you don't get right, there's going to be a judgment for you breaking the Most High's law. To buy up for oneself, for one's use, to make wise and sacred use of every opportunity for doing good, so that zeal and well doing are as it were the purchase money by which we make the time our own. You know, and again, I don't get it why they, if I'm gonna look for the definition of redeem, I'm not gonna put the definition as redeem. But understanding the time that you're in, because the days are evil. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is, you know. Hey, and again, we will get to that, because it's the conclusion, you know. And this is 2 Timothy 2:4. Because the times that we're living in, man, it's gonna require, you know, it's gonna require you to be a man. You know, gird up your loins, pray and not faint. 2 Timothy 2, starting at 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. So if you're in this truth, if you're in this walk, if you're part of this understanding, if the Most High has blessed you, given you the gift, then hey, this life, it has no value, man. You know, sure, we get out there and we earn our daily bread, but trying to be something and somebody, and hey, be part of this. Hey, you're not measuring the time. You're not paying attention. This time is wrapping up. Dare I say, this time is over, really. You know, it's like a punch drunk boxer who just hasn't figured out he needs to go ahead and fall down. He's out on his feet. That's what this world is, man. And the Most High is going to come and hit it with that death blow. And so all of that was said to say, whatever you're doing, it's time to get it together. It's time to walk paying attention. We're seeing all of these different things going on with the weather. Hey, we know that there's the powers that be are fully manipulating everything. There's wars that are happening that are, based on manipulations. There's, you know what I mean? Again, we know of all of the different weather effects. the chaos. There's famine that's being orchestrated. This upcoming election. They're fanning the flames of, what I mean. Um, it's going to be rigged. It's going to be this. All of these different pieces are coming together to put an end to this era, this age, this time. And what should you be doing? What is your purpose, Israelite man? Well, full circle, full disclosure. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. And it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter." With everything that's been said, with everything that's happening, with all of the things that are coming to pass, what's the conclusion? Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. So with that, hey, walk circumspectly, walk with intelligence, move understanding the times that you're in. We're in that time now where, you don't want to let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Because, hey, it's just that chaotic. It's just that level. It's just that time. And you're not going to get an opportunity to, mess up twice. Soon, whenever you mess up, it's going to be curtains. So I pray that you were edified. I pray that you understand that now is the time, high time, that you wake out of sleep, that you get it together, that you stop walking, in ignorance. Pay attention to the times that you're living in. Glorify Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And with all of that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the hopeful elect. To you I say, Shalom.